Hi everyone, I am JP Singh and I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. In this video of Excel, I'm going to discuss one important problem that you face while you are scrolling your big data. Look at here, this is my data where top row is basically my header, which is an order ID, product category and so on. When I scroll my data to see the data below, what problem I face normally, my first row is getting scroll with the data. So how can I freeze it? So in the option of view, we have an option freeze pane. And under the freeze pane, I have a three option. I'll discuss all three options in this video. The first option is you can freeze the top row. I click on freeze top row. Now this is going to help me scrolling vertical. You can just look at here. My first row is a freeze now. That's great. Now the other problem when I'm scrolling right, my ID, which is my order ID, is actually going to be scrolled with the data. If I want to freeze that, how can I do that? I'll go to the view. I am saying freeze the first column. So now when I'm moving right, it is not moving with my order ID. It is actually freeze. My first column is freed. But problem is that at this point of time, my first row is not freeze. So by using these two options, we can either freeze the row or the column. I am going to unfreeze all. And now I have to understand how can I freeze the first row and the first column, even the first row, maybe the first two columns. So you have to take your pointer here in the B2. So before the B2, there is a one column A, it will be freeze, and there is a row 1, this will get freeze. So this row and this column will get freeze because my pointer is here. Look at here guys, I'm take my pointer onto the B2, I'll go to view, but at this time I'm not clicking onto the top row, I'm not clicking onto the first column, I'm going to click on the freeze pane. So I click on freeze panes. Now when you scroll up, my first row is freezed, and at the same time when I scroll right, my first column is also freezed. So it's working in a both way. Similarly, I go and maybe unfreeze this. Yes. Now if my pointer is here guys in the C2, that's a great question. How it work? It actually freeze order ID and product both. Just look at here. I click on freeze panes and you look at here, the first row is freeze, that is by default. Yes, that's great. But look at here, at this time, not only the order ID, but the product name is also freeze. So these tips and tricks will help you guys when you are scrolling a bigger data and you want to freeze a particular column at the left or maybe at the top. This will help you guys. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Thank you so much guys.